T-minus 7 days away from going to Bowling Green NMRA for the stick shift shootout. Some hits at the track yesterday to test the car on radials. Got out to about 8th mile, running pretty good pass. Hit the scramble button to test the functionality of it. Didn't even really have it turned up. Car just shut off. Being that we're on a time crunch trying to make the race, since the car doesn't run, I'm not going to try to pull it out by myself. There's a couple things I want to look at on this car to kind of determine whether we broke it good this time or not. I need to check a couple things just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that the whole engine's going to have to come out, and we're going to have to figure out another situation. So stick around on the channel, guys, because we got a lot of racing coming up to finish the season, and we got a broke ass car sitting here in the trailer. We're gonna pull the distributor out because I'm not worried about timing. We're gonna take a couple things off to determine what we got going on. All right, so I'm kind of working with limited lighting out here, but what we are going to do, and you will see what my symptoms are, to make sure we are in neutral. When you crank the motor over, button's not moving. So that could mean one of two things, folks. Sheared the gear inside the distributor, broke the shaft inside of the distributor, or I broke the timing chain. We got to pull the distributor out first and see if that's not our problem first before we talk about what's next. Yep, it's not the distributor like I had hoped it was. Remember last time we broke a button and shut off. That's not good. It looks like the shaft is still there. So we're gonna do our little starter trick button thing, and we're gonna see if that camshaft is moving. If the camshaft's not moving, we 100% broke the timing chain. Go ahead. Again? Yep, 100%, that's what it was. What? Camshaft gear's not even moving. We bent any rockers, broke any rockers, bent any push rods, whatever. We'll see that right off the bat. Oh boy. Maybe I didn't hit. Maybe I did. I don't know. That's a good sign. That doesn't mean they're good. That push rods could be bent. Well, you see it. Timing chain's broke. So that's kind of crazy. I didn't realize there was that much slacking in anything. Guys, this is a 351 Windsor production block that we've had 250 passes, 300 passes. Well, shit, this was 200 passes on just this style motor. We had another 100 and at least 100 passes in the black car when it was stock bottom.
Oh, heck yeah.
So 7 days away is what we do, right? We got to figure out some motivation. So what's next? What's the play? Fixing a timing chain. When you break a timing chain, there's a number of events that happen. Because at this point, all that money I stuck in those heads, they got to come off. You break a timing chain, you pretty much bent your valves. There's valves that are bent. You could do a leak down and make sure they're not bent or whatever, but at this point, there's so much major surgery that needs to happen at this point to get this thing to fix. Back running again as a 410, that I don't have time. I got a race next weekend at NMRA which I normally don't run the NMRA races, but this is the end of the year Tremec McLeod sponsor, and it's a stick shift event, and my man Dan Watts is coming out the box. I mean, he's on a time crunch just like me, my man right here. He's coming for that plate. So, the play, what's the play? Well, this is why I like having engines on the stand. 387's not going in here, guys. I'll end up splitting that block right in half or bending the rods. That's going in the black car, as we had said. And it's kind of funny that we were just making content with the 387 again, right to the point that we did go through that major hurdle in this video here of getting the cylinder heads right and push rod length. Now I'm pretty much, long block will be finished in a couple hours, and I'm ready to put it down in the black car. But it's kind of funny because the black car has got the 363 that used to be in this car. So here's the play. So instead of breaking the front of this whole motor down, fixing the timing chain, fishing out all the garbage, pulling the cylinder heads back off to get the valves checked because then you know they hit, we got to get this engine out regardless. The timing chain's broken. I'm not taking a chance on the cylinder heads. It's been several years, and this block has been through, we built that back in COVID, early COVID 2020, so it's been 3.5 years. There was probably some slop in that chain to begin with. So if you're new to the channel, you know the black turbo fox body has been through many transitions of stock bottom N302, GT40 junkyard stuff. We've went from 14s to 12s to 11s to 10s to 9s. I love this car. It's been part of the channel, probably one of the cars that are the face of the channel. As you also know, we're doing a 387 build here on the stand. That's like a super budget build that we've been doing content on lately that's supposed to go in this car. So with you guys that's been following the channel already know, our black turbo fox body has had our 363 stroker in it for a number of years now. It's actually got its own turbo kit that we've been also talking about on the channel for a long time right here. Really nice stainless TIG welded kit that we've been meaning to put back on the white car. It won't fit on here, but it'll fit on the white car. But we don't have time for that. We're simply gonna take this motor out of the black car because we got the 387 here on the stand that's going in the black car very soon. And it kind of works out. That's kind of the way I wanted to see it anyways. We do have a game plan. It's not the best game plan, but the motor works. It runs good and it makes good horsepower. Finish the season with this. Get that motor freshened up, get this motor in here. It's a lot of work, guys. Gotta stay motivated. Talk about getting your shit out the jack stands. I went from 2 running cars to none running cars. So we get this thing pulled out, switch it over to the white car. We may put the other turbo kit on. We may not have time for it. We may just run with the B&G kit. But we've been meaning to do this. The axle's been in this car, and I know I'm talking a lot, but just to give you guys an update, we broke it pretty good this time. And this is this was always the fallback. I'm pretty excited. I've been talking about doing this for a while anyways. I just wish that this would have happened last weekend or whatever. Oh yeah. We would already had a running start on it this week, but it's what we do. Gotta stay motivated, guys. Get your shit off the jack stands. It's gonna make me motivated to get that 387 in here and get this car off the jack stand too. So you gotta give the 351 Windsor credit where credit's due. That motor's been on like 6 years of boost, pulled out of a junkyard, 1,000 wheel torque, close, 800 wheel horsepower, turned up, turned down. Still works. We actually wore the parts out of it. We actually broke the timing chain, the second one. Like, you believe that? They say it doesn't get the credit where credit's due. If you guys enjoy this sort of content, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Check that join button out as members of the channel get exclusive content to the channel. I appreciate everybody that follows. So we've got 7 days to get this thing done. We've got a lot of work to do. Stay motivated.